Police have confirmed that a man implicated at the Madlanga Commission has taken his own life. 41-year-old Wiandre Pretorius allegedly shot himself at a filling station in Brakpan, this is in east of Johannesburg, in front of his partner. A police sergeant, Marius van der Merwe, who testified under the name of Witness D, implicated Pretorius in the murder of a man in April of 2022. On Thursday, he survived an attempt on his life outside his Boksburg home, where gunmen fired 16 bullets into his car. Police spokesperson Madlanga Commission says investigations are currently underway, and this would be to determine the circumstances surrounding his death. Calvin Dludla is in Brakpan, standing by for us at this hour. So, Calvin, take us through the latest developments around the story. I understand you are outside the house there.
Good morning again, Mxolisi, and to our SABC viewers at home. Yes, indeed, you are correct. We are outside the Pretorius house here in Brakpan. The reason why, Mxolisi, we decided to come here, we wanted to see the house, we wanted to hear the side of the family, if they will be willing to speak to us. We wanted to engage the communities, especially the neighbors, about this tragic incident, because he was their neighbor. But the information that we have now is that it seems, Mxolisi, that there was an argument based on the video that we saw. Unfortunately, we can't roll that video because of it being sensitive for our viewers at home. But what I saw on that particular video, I saw a red car, and you could see Pretorius and the fiancé arguing, and you could see Pretorius going back to the other side of the car and going back to his fiancée. They were arguing. Unfortunately, we could not get the content of their argument. We don't know why they were arguing, but you could see that they were arguing, and it was a strong argument by the look of it. And after that, you could see Pretorius pointing a firearm at his head, and he shot himself dead. You could see that it was just a one bullet, but police are still yet to confirm about the content of the argument. But let me just step out of shot so that our video journalist will show you the house. It's quiet. Gates are closed, they are locked, and the doors are locked. The cars are passing by as usual. We thought maybe we can be able to solicit a comment from the family, especially Mxolisi, the fiancé that was present when this tragic incident took place. But unfortunately, all these gates are locked, and unfortunately we can't find a person. But earlier when we arrived with Scott, I managed to speak to one of the residents here who was passing by. He stopped and he asked why you are here. I told him that you are here because of the tragic incident that took place last night. He asked if we were talking about Pretorius. I said yes. He said no, Calvin, this has been giving us a sleepless night in this area because we are scared now. And he did mention that they had gunshots when he was being targeted when he was targeted. And the gentleman spoke to us saying that, no, Calvin, I don't want to be in your shots, but this is a difficult issue. Police have been coming in here patrolling, but we are not safe as residents. I tried to explain to him about the importance of him talking to us. He said, no, Calvin, I don't want to draw attention on this matter, but I know Pretorius, and we have been talking as neighbors here, but I don't want to talk to you on camera. Then now, as you can see, this is the house of the deceased, and we are told by our sources that there is someone who is inside this house. One of the residents telling us that he saw someone who was moving in and out of this house, but the gates are locked. Maybe we can be able to see maybe someone who can be able to tell us more on what really transpired. But just to refresh our viewers, the issue is about Pretorius, Wiandre Pretorius, a 41-year-old male. He committed suicide at a filling station not far from where we are. You would remember that the man is implicated at the Madlanga Commission by the late Witness D. He survived the hail of bullets, as I have mentioned. He was implicated by Witness D, accusing him of involvement in the alleged murder of Emmanuel Mbenza, a crucial case that has drawn significant public scrutiny. And now we are here at his house trying to get more information and to get more clarity. We spoke to Brigadier Atlenda Mate, who speaks for SABC nationally, she did confirm the incident, saying that they are still trying by all means to get more information, and she will be able to update us. Also, we also spoke to the owner of that particular filling station, confirming the incident, saying that she was called by those who are working there, and she had to jump in and assist. But she said, no, Calvin, I don't want to close this filling station for today. The working police have confirmed that there is nothing that will happen to us. They will keep on patrolling here. She didn't want to also give us an interview saying that, no, not now, Calvin, I'm not ready for that. But we exchanged numbers in policy. I promise you, we will be able to get her comment about this, because that's a filling station. You would imagine an incident like this happening in your business, drawing a lot of attention, especially from the media. But it's quiet in policy here. As I have mentioned, this is a Pretorius house. We wish we can be able to solicit comments from those who might be inside this house.
As you are now outside the residence of the Pretorius, Calvin, you know, what you've said right now around the conversations you've had with some of the neighbors points to that being quite a tight-knit community. Tell us or paint a picture for us just what kind of a neighborhood that is on any given day.
As you can see, this is a suburb. Bulelani Scott is showing you. He will be able to pen so that maybe you can be able to see other houses here. But we will try by all means not to show maybe at physical addresses, because that would be against our policy, and maybe we'll be putting the residents' lives in danger, because people are watching television. They can notice that. But as you can see, this is a suburb, and two security officials just passed in here, which tells you that this is a very safe environment, and you can see that all gates are locked in Kolisi, and there's a security an electric fence here in almost all these houses. So that tells you, Kolisi, that this place is a very safe place. It's a very safe community, and you can tell that police sometimes would come and move in and around. We saw a police van when we arrived here, but unfortunately we could not get to understand why they are here. But they passed in here, and that tells you that law enforcers are patrolling in and around this area.
And I know you also spoke of CCTV footage that you were privy to. Let's talk about that. I'm sure the police investigators are now in possession of the footage. Can you confirm that for us?
Yes, I can confirm that to you, police and the viewers at home, that Brigadier Mate, the national spokesperson of the South African Police Service, do have that particular video. Actually, she had a longer version of what really transpired, because the video that I sent on the group, we got it from the owner. And when we tried to talk to or convince Brigadier Mate to assist us with the longer version of what we saw, she said, no, Calvin, that is still under police investigation. What you had is enough, but we will communicate. So that confirms to you that members of the South African Police Service do have that particular video, and one would think that they will use it as part of their investigation in this matter.
All right, Calvin Dludla, I must thank you so much indeed for bringing us that update. That's reporter Calvin Dludla out there for us, watching that story as it continues to develop.